Welcome back, everyone, to another great episode of Sell Those Flipping Cars. I'm Zachary, and in today's episode, we find out why a 2003 Ford Taurus won't start. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, everyone, to another great episode of Sell Those Flipping Cars. As I said, we're going through the reasons why a 2003 Ford Taurus won't start. Now, a lot of people think there's only three things that your vehicle needs to start, and that's air, spark, and fuel. But there's actually two more things on there that you need for your vehicle to start, and that's compression and timing. It doesn't matter how much fuel or how much air you get if it's not timed correctly. It'll just keep on going and cranking and nothing will happen. So let's look into a few things on the Ford Taurus that we can look for when our vehicle is not starting. Okay? A great way to tell that you are receiving fuel is that your fuel pump is engaging. So when you turn your key, right back here, you're going to hear the click and hum of your fuel pump. Now, if you have never changed your fuel filter, which is located under the passenger side rear door, it's going to be right up in there, guys. Your fuel filter needs to be changed to make sure you're not getting any particles in the engine while it's burning. I'll throw the link in the upper right hand corner of some dirty fuel symptoms video that I did in the past. So that'll deal with your fuel pump for your fuel. Next, you're going to want to make sure that you have spark. Test your battery first. Now, it's two different things, okay? If you're getting a click when you turn the key, it could be your starter solenoid. But if the engine is cranking but not turning over, that could be your fuel system, your air, compression, or timing. But you start with the basics. Check your battery to make sure that you are receiving the proper volts, okay? And do a load test, okay? Surface charge means nothing, and that's what you're going to get if you test with a multimeter. Next, you're going to check that you're receiving spark. A great way to do that is with a spark tester, okay? It's going to take the place of your boot. Oh, you can actually pop it in up here. You click it on, it clicks on to the coil pack, and if you see rapid sparks, you're good. If you see very slow and not happening sparks, then it's not good, okay? And you need to look into new wires or a new coil pack. If you haven't replaced the wires, I'd replace those anyways, because new wires are always great on an engine, but weak sparks means a bad coil pack. In the case that you are not receiving compression, you will have to do a compression test with a compression test kit. Here is the spark tester that I picked up off of Amazon, and it worked great. The little sparks will show right in this chamber. Very simple. You just plug that in. Let me show you though. You would take the spark plug boot off, plug this side into the spark plug boot, this side into the spark plug itself. Too easy. If you are trying to test your fuel pressure and see if you're receiving the correct amount of fuel pressure at the fuel rail, it is not going to have a valve that most other models will have. You will have a fuel sensor. So you will need to have a code reader that has live data on it. If it has live data, you'll be able to read that fuel sensor and see how much fuel pressure you're receiving at your fuel rails. And it's definitely on point, which is really nice. I got the Zurich ZR13 from Harbor Freight, and it has live data, so you're fine there. In the case that you are not receiving air, you need to check these two sensors right here. Okay, a great way to test if they're the reasons why you're running really rough or not starting is if you unplug it and start it with it unplugged. If it starts and runs great, well, you have a bad sensor, and that'll fix that problem. I cannot find my compression test kit. And what you would do, okay, is you take out the spark plug wire and the spark plug, and the compression test kit will have a fitting that takes the place of that. Then you're going to add pneumatic, air to it and see if it holds the pressure. If it does, you're good to go. If it doesn't, then you have an internal engine issue. That can be your head gasket, worn piston rings, or quite a few other things. So that solves that, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the video description down below. This was not a very complex video. That's not why I made it. I made it for the basics. You guys need to know if your vehicle is dead. It could be the battery, or it could be the starter. It could be the alternator. If you do have that reader, it will check your battery and your alternator. But your battery, as long as you have the right voltage, pick up one of those cheap load testers so you can test your own batteries. Or you can just take it to AutoZone, Advanced Auto, Walmart, and they'll load test the battery as well, depending on where you bought it from. The alternator, if the vehicle died from an alternator, your battery will be completely drained. Okay, if it's not drained, it's not the alternator. Check the starter or the battery. Guys, you can go on for days on this Taurus. These Ford Tauruses are crazy. This thing has been a money pit for me, but a very fun project. I love it. Ford, did good for 2003. Now, guys, if you have any questions, please leave them in the video description down below. As I said, this was more of the basics for you guys. If you do have further questions, or you're having a problem with your Ford Taurus not starting, then definitely leave a question in the video description down below. I love helping my subscribers and my viewers. But hey, you viewers, if you like the videos, definitely hit subscribe, and I can help you further on your repairs now and in the future. I post multiple times every week, and I love doing what I do. So I'm here for you guys. Let me know other videos in the future that you want to see on the Ford Taurus, the Chrysler Town and Country. That Saab is almost done, actually. I'm waiting on a couple parts to come in for it. The Sentra is coming up, It gets a transmission back in it. And then I'm working on a Explorer right now, doing a engine swap on it, or it's a timing chain, but on the Ford Explorer, what do you know, the engine has to come out. So definitely look forward to that video coming out, and thank you guys. Hey guys, I was going through the editing and I thought, you know what, there's one other thing I can throw in there, and if you bumped anything or got in an accident or a fender bender and your vehicle won't start again, check your inertia switch. It's in your trunk, right hand side. You take the carpet, just move it out of the way. Okay, your inertia switch is right there. Make sure that it's pushed down. Okay, if it's popped up, your vehicle won't start because it's not getting fuel. Okay, there you go, guys. Well, there you have it, guys. The entire video. As I said, it was a basic guide for people to see why their vehicle is not starting. Of course, you know, with a little bit of editing, you know, it'll be so easy for you guys to see. And I know you already saw it, so what'd you think about it? Leave it in the video description. Not in the video description, but in the comment section down below. What'd you think about the video? Did it help you? Were you having a problem with your Ford Taurus not starting? I'm here to help you guys and help you get through the repairs that make our lives so hard. So, as I said, I post multiple times every week. So, if you're looking for more auto DIY videos, then this is the place for you. And I'd love to have you as a subscriber and support my channel. So, thank you so much, guys. Don't let the Ford Taurus let you down, guys. It's a strong vehicle. It just needs taken care of. So, until next time, guys, keep on wrenching. And I'm Zachary with Sellers Flipping Cars. Guys, take care.